Hello my dear student, welcome you once again my YouTube channel MUC Smart Learning. Today's subject is ratio analysis. Before going to subject, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to click the bell icon to get further notification. Now we move on to the subject. Here I have Tiruvallur University 2017 old question. Subject Management Accounting, class 2nd BA Corporate Economic. It is a allied paper. Here I have a question. I am reading out the question. It's a 5-mark question. Sun Limited has submitted the following balance sheet as on 31st June 2015. Here a balance sheet given. Here in a liability side certain information given, and asset side certain information given. And in a liability side, equity share capital 1,50,000, reserve and surplus 30,000, 8% debenture 20,000, current liability they given sundry creditor, that is a 49,000. In a current assets they given fixed assets 1,62,000, current assets they given differently, that is stock 22,000, debtor 51,000, bills receivable 2,000, bank 12,000. Then total of balance sheet 2,49,000, and they given find out current ratio and current quick ratio. So before going to the problem, so first we go through a slide theoretical part. So this problem is taken from the ratio analysis. Ratio analysis is nothing but it's a mathematical calculation or measurement to find out the relationship between the two variables, called as a ratio analysis. And here there is a two concept they given, current ratio and quick ratio. Current ratio means nothing but current liability current assets relationship we have to be measure and find out which is a higher one, current assets is higher or current liability is higher. And the next part is quick ratio. Quick ratio is nothing but a ratio which measures relationship of quick assets to the current liability. Here quick assets, what is quick assets? Current assets exclude prepaid expenses and stock, so they may called as a quick assets, and with that we find out the relationship with the current liability may called as a quick ratio. So now we go to the solution part. Here they ask to calculate current ratio. So current ratio formula is current assets divided by current liability. So this is the current ratio formula. So here in the given question, what are the current assets are there? So here in a asset side we can go through. Here in the question itself they given current assets, so these are all may called as a current assets: stock, debtor, bills receivable and bank. These 4 items is the current assets, we have to add it. So here current assets, so what are the items they given? Stock plus debtor plus bills receivable, I am writing short BR, plus bank. So I am short writing B. So write the amount: stock 22,000 plus debtor 51,000 plus bills receivable 2,000 plus bank 12,000. All together you may get 87,000. 87,000 is the current assets. Then now we go to the current liability. So here in the problem itself they given current liability. The only one item they given, that's the current liability. So directly we go through the solution part. So here current assets we get 87,000 divided by current liability. Only one item is given, that is a sundry creditor, that is a 49,000. 49,000. So if you simplify these, you may get 1.77 something. So or you may write 1.8 is the answer. And now second they given ask in the question is quick ratio. So the quick ratio, this for quick ratio another name is acid test ratio, another name is liquid ratio. So for quick ratio the formula is quick assets divided by current liability. So this is the current quick ratio formula. Here in a formula you may have quick assets. For the quick assets, so what are the quick assets you may have? I already in a theoretical part said quick assets equal to current assets minus, that's a stock plus prepaid expenses. So this is the quick assets. Quick assets equal to quick asset current assets minus stock plus prepaid expenses. So here we have to go through. So current assets is what? So here I am calculated current assets is 87,000 minus, here you have to less stock and prepaid expenses. In the question only stock item is given, there is no prepaid expense at all. So we have to remove the stock amount, that is a 22,000. So remove 22,000. So what you may get 65,000. So where that now we have to simplify by using a formula. So quick assets now we calculate, there is a 65,000 divided by current liability. In the question itself only one item they given, that is a sundry creditor 49,000. We have to use the same current liability 49,000. If you simplify these things you may get the answer of 1.3. So one problem is over. I am recalling again, current ratio is nothing but current assets divided by current liability. So current assets in the problem, what are the current assets are there, so you have to be calculated, and as the same current liability in the problem, what are the current liabilities are there, so add it. So afterward you may simplify it, you may get the answer. And as the same quick ratio, so quick ratio is the formula is quick assets divided by current liability. So quick assets is nothing but current assets minus stock plus prepaid expenses. If you exclude these two things in your current assets, you may get the quick assets. So afterward you may simplify these things, you may get the answer. Now move on to the second problem. So in the Tiruvallur University examination 2017 itself they given, and this is the second question, 5 marks. It's a choice one for the 12th A to 12th B. So here I am reading out the question. Calculate gross profit ratio from the following information. So information given is sales 10 lakh, sales return 1 lakh, opening stock 2 lakh, purchase 6 lakh, purchase return 1,50,000, closing stock 65,000. So where that you have to calculate the gross profit ratio. So before going to solution part, so first we go through the small theoretical one, that is what is gross profit ratio. So nothing but gross profit is to find out the business earnings in a gross manner. So here differentiation between sales to the direct expenses, and you may get the profit. So with that profit you can analyze your business position, how much you earn gross level. So this is the gross profit ratio. So now we move on to the problem, and we have to solve this problem. So they ask gross profit ratio. So gross profit ratio, a formula is there, nothing but gross profit divided by net sales into 100. Gross profit ratio equal to gross profit divided by net sales into 100. So now we have to see in the problem there is no gross profit are given. So first we have to calculate the gross profit. So how you can find out gross profit? A simple manner, prepare trading account where that you can simply get the gross profit. So prepare the trading account. Trading account you may have in the T shape. So debit side, credit side, that's a particular rupees, particular rupees. So now we go through in a debit side what are the things may come, see the questions and go through the answer. In a debit side you may get to opening stock. So what the opening stock they given? 2 lakhs. So write the 2 lakh. The second item you may get purchase. So purchase, what the purchase they given? 6 lakh. So 6 lakhs I am writing in a inner column because you may have the one more thing, that is less purchase return. So purchase return also given in the question, that is 1,50,000. So 1,50,000 if you less you may get 4,50,000. Then now go to the buy side. Buy sales, what the sales amount given? 10 lakh. So write the sales amount 10 lakh. Then next, so here you may have the another one, that is a return also. So I am writing the inner one. So less sales return. So sales return is 1 lakh given. So less with this 1 lakh with total sales you may get 9 lakhs. Then next, last one, closing stock. The closing stock in the question itself they given 65,000. If you close it down, it is 9,50,000. The same transfer here, 9,50,000 and if you less with this amount, that is a 9 lakh less with 6,50,000 euros, sorry, 65, 9 lakh 65. If you less with these, you may get what, 3,15,000 is the gross profit. So you may get gross profit. So now we may use the formula. So gross profit now calculated, 3,15,000 divided by net sales. Net sales means we have to take 10 lakh or we have to take a 9 lakh. So here net sales means sales exclude return. So that means sales less with sales return, what the amount will come, 9 lakh. That amount you have to be used, 9 lakhs into 100. So you may get the answer of 35%. So here a simple one is, I am repeating the same. Gross profit ratio is nothing but gross profit divided by net sales into 100. So in the question there is no gross profit given, so for that we have to calculate a trading account. So in a two side, to stop, to purchase with less return, and as the same by sales less return by closing the stock, and all together we may get the gross profit. And using the formula, gross profit 3,15,000 divided by net sales. Net sales means sales minus return, we get 9 lakhs. So these 9 lakh we have to be used here into 100. If you simplify this, we may get 35%. I hope you understand both the problem, and thank you for patiently watching my lecture class. So we will meet for the next lecture. Thank you.